Hey, it's Carl, and welcome back to Art of Shred. Today we have a Mitchell acoustic guitar. Now, you might know I'm a fan of the Mitchell electric guitars. The MS450 right there is my favorite budget electric guitar. Unfortunately, that one seems to be discontinued. But in any case, I have only played the Mitchell acoustics in Guitar Center, and I'll be honest, was never super impressed with them. But this one looks good. I'll put the model here because it's just gibberish, numbers or whatever. But it's a Grand Auditorium acoustic electric, and looks pretty good. Got it for $179.99 on one of Musician's Friends deals. If you want to hear about deals, subscribe to Riff City. It's free. I didn't send a deal alert for this one because I didn't notice it until it was too late and it was a temporary deal. But in any case, let's open it up, see what the out-of-box experience is like, and play it a little bit. Of course, the sound demo, as I always state, is going to be with this overhead mic right here. So don't take it as gospel. And this is not a review. It's just kind of a first initial impressions type of thing. If you want to hear and see the full review and sound demo, of course, subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comments about Mitchell acoustics. I did put a poll up a few days ago on the channel, and about 70% of you thought it will be good. And the rest thought it wouldn't be because it's a Mitchell cheap acoustic. We will see. Now, let's get on with it. All right, we got the outer box out. This is the inner box, and let's see. Now, I did buy this from Musician's Friend, but it was shipped from a local Guitar Center, which I was a little bit apprehensive about, but we'll see. First, the case candy. Comes with a truss rod Allen wrench and a 9-volt battery for the pickup system, which does have a Fishman pickup system, and comes with some information how to adjust the neck, and includes the information about the Tusk saddle. So this does have a Tusk brand or Graphtec brand Tusk nut and saddle, which is nice. This is all very dusty. Okay. Now, this is supposed to be solid mahogany top, back, and sides. So, it's apparently not laminate. Honestly, no easy way to test that, I don't think, without sawing it in half, which I know some channels have done with acoustics, so I'm not going to do that with this one though. In any case, so there it is. Wish it came with some information about the model, because I forgot to get that ready. Let me install this 9-volt. So far, this is the most difficult part of this experience, getting this 9-volt out of its plastic. All right, so let me do a little close-up here. Okay, I cannot get that open. Oh God. Let's try it with a pick. Okay, that was a lot more difficult to open than it should be, but we've got it now, so. Let me give you a close-up. All right, this thing is, like this neck is really bowed. Like the strings are almost on the frets. So setup job, really bad. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting there. Let's see how bad or how close the frets are, or the strings. Let's see how close the strings are to the frets here. It's less than a millimeter at the low E. And less than a millimeter at the high E. So did not live up to the setup jobs on the Mitchell MS450 or the Mitchell MD200 electric guitars that I've purchased. This thing is, I mean, yeah, the neck is visibly bowed. So anyway, gonna have to grab the truss rod, adjust that, and not a massive deal, but for beginners, that kind of is a deal, a massive deal, because if you've never played guitar, you don't want to then learn how to set up a guitar before even knowing what you're doing with the guitar. So is what it is. What I'm going to do, because this is going to just be 10-20 minutes of maybe not that long, but just of nothing on the camera. I'm going to pause my camera, come back after I adjust this, and we'll see what it sounds like. That's fretting out. So yeah, terribly bowed. I don't know if it even does it come across on camera? Probably not. Anyway. Good thing it comes with the truss rod tool, and it comes with instructions on how to adjust it. So we'll be back. Okay, so we are back, and took like 10 minutes adjusting slowly the truss rod. Again, it comes with instructions. It's the same for any guitar basically you're ever going to do, except some adjust at the headstock, most acoustics, or a lot of acoustics at the end of the fretboard in the sound hole there. And this one is through here, the sound hole. So anyway, all good now. Now, terrible setup, obviously out of the box, unplayable. But now I've got the neck adjusted. The action's right around 2 millimeters, which is actually kind of low for an acoustic, but it's fine. And other than that, all good. No sharp frets, nothing like that. The electronics work, the tuner works, so that's nice. And so yeah, let's talk about this guitar a little bit. So this is the T333CE-BST auditorium size cutaway acoustic electric guitar. Here are the specs. All right, it's got the Fishman Precis preamp Sonicore pickup. The neck, by the way, it's a slim neck, and yeah, it feels more like an electric guitar neck than an acoustic guitar. And I wonder if they have a specific, it says C-shaped neck, okay. Rosewood fingerboard, which as we know nowadays, rosewood generally isn't actual rosewood, but whatever, we'll have to take them at their word. 25.5-inch scale length, 20 frets, satin finish on the neck, and open pore satin finish on the body. Let's see, they call the wood, by the way, striped mahogany. And yeah, it's got the tusk nut, which is a kind of a graphite impregnated synthetic nut, and also the compensated tusk, Graphtec tusk saddle. Let's play it a little. Oh, and it comes pre-installed with 12s, so those are generally considered light strings, just as high ratio die-cast tuners. So in any case, not impressed with the setup and unboxing, which makes this difficult to recommend to somebody who's brand new to guitar, but for under 200 bucks, it sounds good, and it's got a really nice Fishman preamp and pickup, so that is really cool. What else can I say? It's got a little ding in the back of the neck, nothing, you know, drastic. That type of stuff happens, and you know, no big deal there. It's pretty dusty. So in any case, I will say, I'm not unhappy with this guitar, but difficult to recommend to somebody who, you know, if this is your first guitar and you gotta do what I did with the setup, even though, you know, it took 5 to 10 minutes, whatever, it's easy, they come with instructions. It's just not something I would have been comfortable doing if this was my first guitar. Not something I think most people are comfortable doing. So is it still worth it? Yeah, possibly, because if you get it for really cheap and you have to spend 50 to 100 bucks on a setup, it's still, you know, there's not much in the cheap acoustic price range that's generally that good. But that said, this is not a review, so we'll see how I feel about it after I play with it a little bit more. I will say the neck does feel very comfortable, which is nice. So yeah, I believe it's narrow 12 frets as well. Actually, it doesn't say. What am I doing? All right, that's that. That's the first impressions. Not phenomenal first impressions, and doesn't live up to my previous experience with Mitchell electrics, but that's the Mitchell T333CE-BST acoustic guitar. Regular price is like $360. Again, this was something around there. This was $179.99. And I have played a bunch of cheap acoustics by, Epiphone, Ibanez, Yamaha, brands like that in the past. And owned those guitars in the past. And so far, that's what we got. I'm just rambling. So anyway, you want to see the review? Subscribe, like this video, even though it was a mess. It always helps. Let me know what you think. Was this a good deal? Bad deal? Should I throw it away? See you next time.